Hello, I'm Tim Smith with the Adams County Historical Society, and today we're going to watch a video. It's a reenactment of the Battle of the Wheatfield from 1973. It actually is part of our Walt Lane collection. Not only do we have thousands and thousands of negatives from his photographic studio, but also we have some canisters of video or film that he recorded of different parades and events in Gettysburg. Walt Lane was born in 1913 in New Jersey. He began his lifelong career as a professional photographer in 1933. In the late 1930s and early 1940s, he worked for Life magazine. And he served in the U.S. Navy during World War II. In 1947, he left Life magazine and came to Gettysburg to open up his own photographic studio with his wife. He dedicated a great portion of his life to serving the Gettysburg community. He was one of the founding members of the Gettysburg Travel Council, serving as its president from 1957 to 1959. He was also one of the primary organizers of the first battle reenactments in Gettysburg in 1960, 1961, and of course 1963. He served on the Gettysburg Historical Architectural Review Board several years as its chairman. He helped organize the YMCA camping program. He was one of the founders of the Adams County Amateur Radio Society. He was a life member of the Gettysburg Fire Department, the Gettysburg Loyal Order of the Moose, and he was a member of Trinity United Church of Christ in Gettysburg. In 1973, he was the chairman of the Anniversary Committee for the Living History Pageant. And in this image, you can see that they organized a reenactment or a living history pageant on the Little Round Top Farm 2 miles south of Gettysburg on the Taneytown Road. And I love the fact that it was a free event. There was free admission and free parking. And Walt Lane in that photograph is the man on the right of the group. The event was held on July 4th, 1973, and they reenacted the Battle of the Wheatfield. The Wheatfield battle, according to an article in the paper, was divided into 3 separate assaults and counterattacks, with the first representing de Trobriand's brigade and elements of Burling's brigade of the 3rd Corps. The second part detailed the events a half an hour later when Caldwell's division of the 2nd Army Corps and Ayer's division of the 5th Army Corps were charging into the Wheatfield and driven back. The final part of the reenactment was the attack of Colonel McCandless's brigade, of which the Pennsylvania Reserves were a part, and of course Company K, 1st Pennsylvania Reserves, made up of Gettysburg men. And then finally, after that reenactment was over, they did a sort of a portrayal of Farnsworth Charge, where Elon J. Farnsworth charged into the Southern infantry near Big Round Top and was killed. And you can see elements of these different segments of the reenactment in the video we're about to show. According to Walt Lane, a crowd was estimated at between 15 and 20,000, and it jammed the high area of the Little Round Top Farm. This farm was located basically across the road from the Jacob Weichert farm on the backside of Big and Little Round Top. There were approximately 1,000 uniformed men who took part in the reenactment. According to Walt Lane, the event was most successful. And the only problem was the crush of people to see the reenactment, which produced the biggest traffic jam on the Tawnytown Road since troops came to Gettysburg in July of 1863.